sustainability is about taking a look at those processes and saying a sustainable world would be one where environmentally, economically, and socially things are in a good balance, and we have good levels of social justice in society, and the planet is being sustained in a kind of sustaining way. Sustainability is really about balancing human activities with the needs of the environment and finding out a way that we can sustain ourselves in terms of our material needs as well as our social needs in balanced ways. And right now we have a situation where we have an economy that is based upon extractive principles that takes but does not give back to natural systems, and there are very tremendous pollution issues as a result, and also the destabilization of many of the planetary systems that we depend upon as a species. The balance, the health of our climate, the health of our water systems, the carbon cycle, the nitrogen cycle, the phosphorus cycle, pretty much all of the kind of nutrient systems and balancing systems that created the environmental conditions for our species to flourish over the past 10,000 years. Those stable conditions are being undone by processes of human activity. Much of it related to our economic activities, the way we meet our material needs. But there are also vast portions of of human populations that have all kinds of social justice dimensions that are very troubling. And what sustainability is about is looking at the interface between the social justice and environmental change, and trying to figure out what are the ways that we can respond as a society to create a win-win-win between people, prosperity, and the planet. That's what sustainability is all about.
So, although we have a very high recycling participation rate, it's like in the 90s. People are putting their bins out, they're putting recycling in there. We also have a high contamination rate. We're sitting at about 19 or 20%, and industry standard is 15%. And there are some MRFs in the country that have managed to actually get down to 5. So we're looking between 5 and 15. Well, when you are trying to get that much of an improvement, you're talking 2,000 tons of material that we want to get out of the recycling bin. It gets to be kind of a awesome undertaking.
Part of the issue is that the city of Tucson, for instance, did a waste audit that determined that 80% of everything in our local landfills could either have been recycled or composted instead. So that's a gigantic number. That means really only 20% of what's in our landfills really had to be there.
For me, what it means for recycling, it's to just kind of reduce waste. I mean, that's the committee that Green the Game's under, is waste reduction. So I think it's important in the long run for sustainability, for recycling. I hope later down the road for it to be kind of a natural thing for everyone to do. I was always kind of inclined, I don't know why, at a younger age, but recycling was always very important to me.
We do need to conserve our resources and conserve our landfill space, because we do want our kids to have some landfill space left. When we're gone, it's like, we don't worry, but our kids will then have to worry. So we want to make sure that we leave them something that, not a problem, but some solutions. They're our future, so we need to make sure that we leave them in a better place when we go.
We have the Clean Water Program and the Clean Air Program, and we focus on reaching intergenerational audiences. Really just engaging. We're looking at ways to engage. So we have some really neat things happening right now. We are encouraging people to drive less, because over half of our air pollution is from fossil fuel vehicles. So we're taking the pledge, encouraging people to take the pledge to drive less. And that could be something as simple as skipping a trip a week, active transportation, So walking, biking, and just carpooling too. Make friends, you know. Social interaction is really good too for mental and physical health. So it's all about community health, promoting community health, and a lot of this really is, hey, air and water quality, we're all in this together. The plants and the animals need clean air, people need clean air. How can we help promote that? So in a nutshell, that is what Pima County Department of Environmental Quality focuses on, is connecting with the community and promoting ways that we can be more environmentally wise.